Good morning. This is my setup for hand feeding the birds that I'm hand feeding right now. This is a little coffee warmer that helps to keep one of the bowls warm. I'll mix some in here and in here. This one I'm going to have hot water for cleaning, and this is my old 2-cup measuring cup that I'm going to heat water in the microwave for 3 minutes to make sure it's boiling. And I have 2 teaspoon measurements right here that I'm going to use. So let's get started. Okay, so I've put hot water in here. I have this full for washing the babies, and I forgot to turn the video on while I was doing this, but I have 4 teaspoons of very hot water, boiling water actually, and 2 of the exact hand feeding formula by KT is what I'm using, but there are others you can use. Now this is a little on the thick side, so what we can do is get a little bit of water, a little hot water, and add to it until it's, we're using 2 to 1, so 4 teaspoons of water to 2 teaspoons of formula, and that's about the right consistency. And this one you can see is a little bit thinner, but I'm going to end up putting them together. I just turned on the coffee warmer, and that'll keep this one warm and I can use it later. So we'll take it and this one over to the table. The noisy babies in the background are asking me to feed them. These are the youngest. I'm going to feed them first, and I will change out their paper towel diaper there. After I feed them, they'll get a clean box. And over here are the older birds that I'm hand feeding. There are 6 of them, and they have food there that they can try to eat, but they're still being hand fed. And they're just starting to fly, most of them. They're not doing a lot of flying, so I have them in a small cage. And the tissue boxes that they can go in and out of are kind of like a little nest where they go in and sleep at night, or whenever they want to just get away and be quiet. And I change those out regularly too. You can see up here I have some that are ready to, turn it around here, ready to get a new paper towel in them. They have pine shavings. And this one up here is also got pine shavings. This is for the smaller birds. And I'll put a paper towel in that one. And then we'll be ready to go ahead and let the food cool and then start feeding. I'll feed the babies first, and then these guys over here who are exercising their wings. I have 3 paper towels that I've torn off. These are the Selecta size, and I'm going to have these little boxes ready to go when the babies are ready to go in there. The 2 that are in the cage that are dirty, they will come out and be cleaned. Their paper towels will be thrown away. So I go through a lot of paper towels and a lot of tissues, and you'll see why tissues. And this box, I don't mean to advertise Sweet and Low. It's something my husband uses. It doesn't work for me. I get an aftertaste with any kind of artificial sweetener. So I don't like them, but he does. So that's where they're going to go once they're fed. And there they are. We'll put yeah. Okay, let's go get the food, and we'll let you be first. All right. There you go. This is too hot. Always test it to make sure it isn't too hot. You have to let it cool when you're using boiling water. So we want it to be very warm but not too hot. And it's a good idea to use a thermometer if you don't trust yourself. I've done this for so long that it's like testing a baby's bottle the way people used to do it on their wrist to make sure it's not too hot and not too cold. So this is the youngest bird that I have at the moment. Everybody wants to go back for third clutches, and probably will. This is out of Peaches and Stormy. He is their 7th egg. How she can lay so many, I don't know. But the 2 youngest, as I said in an earlier video, I fostered out with Starfire and Sunset, who only had 1 to raise. So they hatched these 2 eggs and started the process of feeding them. And I'm hand feeding everybody else. So I recently took the 4 youngest, the 2 that Starfire and Sunset were raising, and the 2 youngest from Blossom and Songster. And those are the 4 that are the youngest that are in the box still. And once they're fully feathered and getting along okay, I'll go ahead and put them in with the bigger birds. So I have a box of tissues over here, and this little water dish. Yeah, it's got very warm water. Wash away any excess that's gotten around under their chin or under their cheek patches, because it gets hard and icky, crusty. So he's full. We'll put him in a clean box, and we'll take somebody else out. How about you? You're the next smallest, and this one is a little cream, little blue-edged cream. Yeah. Getting you okay? All right. Okay. Yes. I think you're a sweetie. He always stands up so straight and tall. I think because he was the youngest of 4. To get fed, he had to get his head up above all the others. So, yes, you're so cute. You are so pretty. This little bird is fallow, and he has red eyes. And he's cream colored. Kind of a nice soft blue-gray with some pink on his back that a normal wouldn't have. He'll have a white face with red eyes. You're a good boy, aren't you? I'm assuming he's male because the other creams from this pair have been male. Is that enough? Okay, he's kind of turning it down so that tells me he's had all he needs. And I'll get over here. Get some warm water to wash your face. Get off any of the extra exact that's on there. We don't want it. Don't want to leave it on you. Okay. Yeah, you're a sweetie. So you can see his crop's nice and full. Yeah, you're a sweet baby. Yes, you are. You're a sweet little guy. See how pretty he's getting some pink feathers back here. He's going to have blue down here and blue on his shoulders. He's going to be lovely. I'll show you his brother, who has more feathers. Come here. There we go. There. I've been calling this little bird Hawk because I was outside a few days ago and a hawk flew over. It wasn't a red-tailed hawk or a Fergus hawk. I don't know, it wasn't an osprey. I'm not sure what kind of hawk it was. It was a blue-gray and not terribly big. And it looks like this one. They look about the same color. Kind of this soft blue-gray color. So, I've been calling him Hawk. If I were going to keep anybody, which I'm not this time, I have probably more birds than I should have, because I've usually kept one from every year. I love them so much. But this might be the one that I would keep. Yes, you're so pretty. You are so pretty. Pink on the front, blue on the shoulders. So he's a blue-edged cream. Some people call him, sometimes they call him bronze fallow, but he's not really a bronze color. He's much lighter. Kind of this blue-gray. Kind of a light blue-gray. Yes. How are we doing? Teacher, did you get enough? I need to go warm the food back up. I need to go get some off of the warmer and add to this, because it's cooling way down. They really don't care for it when it's cold. No. Cold just doesn't do it, does it? Cold is not good. Yeah. You're a sweet baby. Yes, you are. Okay. There's one more in there. Uh-oh. Poor timing. Okay, we're all 4 fed. I went ahead and fed that last one after the phone rang and interrupted me. But these 4 are fed and happy. Yeah, what's the matter? What's the matter? That's the one I just fed. So he should be okay. Okay, we're going to close up the box. Of all the 4, he's the most nervous. I don't know why. We'll have to work with him a little more. Poor baby. But these are just... Yes, I know you nibble, nibble. Did you get enough to eat? You want to try some more? Maybe I'll offer him some more because he's acting like he's still hungry. And then we're going to come over here and feed these guys. Most of them are in the boxes. This one's not. She says, feed me. I'm ready. Okay, sweetie. Okay, come on, step up. Step up. There you go. Okay, we're going to feed this one. This is a Latino hen. Oh, yes, you're hungry. You're such a... Okay. Yes, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, aren't we hungry? You can see she's fully feathered. She looks like she ought to be old enough to eat on her own. And if she were a budgie, she would be. But she's not a budgie. And Bourkes need to be hand-fed probably about 2 weeks after they come out of the nest, already fully feathered. Although they may have a little bit of fuzz still on them, but when they leave the nest, they still have to be parent-fed for another week to 2 weeks. Yeah. So, you know, even though she might be down sampling some of the seed and the vegetables that we give them, that doesn't mean that she doesn't need some additional food. Yeah. So I'm feeding these guys 5 times a day. Actually, they could be fed 4 times now, but because I'm feeding the smaller ones 5 times a day, I figure I might as well feed everybody at the same time. Yeah, there we go. Wash our face. You're done. I have a clean little box here you can go into if you want to. You'll stay there. Come on, let's come out. I don't know if you'd step up on my finger or not. You're a little younger. Yeah, well, don't go out. Do not come out. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you're showing up in there or not. Yeah, you're going to chew on the bowl? Mm-hmm. Sweet little girl. Yes, you are. You're a sweet little girl. Both of you. The Latino over here. You were already fed. You think you need more, huh? And the Rosie right here. Do I have you in the camera? Let me look. Oh yeah, you're in the camera. Yeah, you are. Little silly thing. Yeah. The Latinos make wonderful pets. For some reason, they just are very tame and interactive, which is probably why I have two instead of one. I kept Blossom, who wasn't even hand-fed, but was very tame. And then the next year, I hand-fed a bunch of them, and Starfire was one of them. And I couldn't give her up. So I have both Blossom and Starfire. Yeah, who are Latinos. Starfire had a lot of pink on her back, little spots, which made me think of stars. Little red stars, like Starfire. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gonna get in here with this one? Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is swap this box for a different box. Okay, so this is a dirty box, and this clean box is going to go back in there with those two in it. Put the door back down. Would you like to eat? Yeah. This little, this little Latino is quite vociferous, could say. She does a lot of talking. Much louder than your sister. Yes, you are. You're much louder than your sister. Mm-hmm. In fact, you're louder than any of them. Yeah, you're the loudest of all the babies. Bourkes are typically very quiet birds. And if I had this many budgies in the house, it would drive me out of my mind. I love all birds, but budgies can be very noisy. Where did you go? Come here. Did you decide you don't need any more? Did you decide that was all you needed? You don't need more food? Hmm? Come on. That's a good girl. Yeah. It's a good baby. Mm-hmm. It's going to be another 4 hours before you're fed, 3 to 4 hours. So I suggest you go ahead and fill up. Mm-hmm. Off camera, I made more of the exact formula. I had made originally four waters and 2 formulas in 2 different bowls. So essentially 8 waters and 4 formulas, and I ran out, so I went and made some more. Yeah, so I'll have to remember that for next time. I need to make, maybe instead of 8 waters, maybe 10 waters, or even 12. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoop. Let me see. We get everything. Hold still. There you go. Yeah. Tell everybody you're fine. Will you sit on my finger like your sister does? Say, I'm not quite there yet. I'm a little younger. I will eventually, but I'm kind of young still. Okay, I'm going to put her in with her sister and bring out some others. Come on. Okay. So here's a clean box. Quite have that in there. Oh, everybody's wanting some. Okay, I just went and got another bowl off of the coffee warmer. Because this is getting cold. Yes, I know you're hungry, I know. Just a minute. I don't want it to be too hot or too cold. Let me check it. Yeah, this is, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's give it a moment. Let me see. Is it, whoops! Oh, that was messy. Yeah. Is it too warm? I don't like it that way. Let's stir it up. Yeah. Okay. Let's put it in this bowl. That might cool it down more. I don't think I heard him, but I think it was probably hotter than he liked. Yeah. I know, just a minute. I take it out of the bowl that was on the coffee warmer and put it in the other bowl. That'll cool it off in a hurry. Yep. You know something, guys? Can't really have you running all over the table. One of you takes off, I'll have to go get you. Yeah. They can fly at this stage, and they can fly pretty well. They don't have good control over where they land yet, but they can take off and go. Yeah. So don't fly away. I don't want to have to go retrieve you. No. You're going to be a good boy? You're looking all around like things are looking interesting. Maybe I should take a test flight. Investigate the kitchen. Yeah. You guys are being good. Yes, you are. I don't usually have this many out at once. I usually do them one at a time, or maybe two at a time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and this one, this one's clean. That's where you were before, and it's still, it needs its diaper changed. Yep. And they're eating food like this. Now, don't get here. They have droppings that are really soft and messy. Yeah. So, lots to clean up after, huh? Yes, lots to clean up after. I still have to wash their faces. Another reason to do one at a time. Yes. This little Rosie is very sweet. Gonna be very pretty, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're going to be so pretty. Yeah. He says, I think I'd rather be in here with her than over there with my brother. Mm-hmm. Where do you think you're going? You're going to end up in that water dish. It's pretty cool now, so it wouldn't hurt you if you did. Yeah, it's not hot anymore. Mm-mm. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Whoops. Well, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Come here. Whoop. There, he's down on the floor. Okay, let's put you in here. Where are you? Come here. There he is. He's okay. Okay, let's wash your faces. Oh, Scoshi. Not now. I think my husband just came home. He drove into town, and I took advantage of that to make my movie while the house was quiet. But didn't last forever, did it? I think he's home, and the dog's announcing it. Yeah, okay. All right. I need to get you guys put away before the door opens and it comes in. Don't want you going out anywhere. Don't want you to fly away. Okay. All right. So there we are, all nestled in our boxes. Until next time. Bye-bye.